Hey guys, how's it going? Last time, Simon and my buddy put my front bumper on as well as my winch. And today, you're going to be seeing us install my Baja Designs fog lights as well as my front skid to accompany my bumper. This is going to be an easy day. Guys and girls, I checked the analytics. It's mostly guys. One beer job, you know, we're kicking it, chilling, 2 nights in a row, just getting it. You know, we're just getting it, having a grand old time. Sit back, enjoy the show. It's gonna be a good time. Let's go! So we're gonna unbox this guy and we're gonna get it installed. You know how we do. That's a pretty looking skid plate right there. Alright, so first step in installing our skid is to be removing this black piece right here. It's 2 16mm bolts. Now we can get rid of this stupid factory weak skid. You can probably hit it with a hammer. Now we can go and install these brackets to connect to our skid that JCR supplied us, and we can reuse these factory bolts because there's a flange nut inside of our frame rail here, and that thing ain't going anywhere. So make our lives easier and reuse hardware. Always check your ratchets, kids, or you'll be stupid like me. And then loosen something you were trying to tighten. Because you're dumb, like me. Alright, good to go. Alright guys, so we have 2 mounting points here, and we have 2 mounting points here. So I'm going to have my friend help me hold this up without dropping it on my head, so I can thread a bolt through, thread a flange nut through, so on and so forth. Where did the flange nut go? And yeah, I'm gonna try and do this without hurting myself. No. Alright, so JCR supplied us with these little side biter clips that are going to go on here, and they're kind of a pain in the butt, so just try and get them on as best you can, and don't put them too far forward, because that can happen, and then you're going to need to play a prying game with the screwdriver to get them off. And you might need to whack it with something. I know you're all saying, a ratchet's not a hammer, what are you doing? Well, it works. Alright, we're good to go. We're just going to support this guy and screw this into place. We're going to need a washer though on this bottom side. And then we tighten her up and we're good to grow. Alright guys, so that completes the install of the skid plate for our JCR Crusader, Vanguard, and Dagger front bumpers. I think it looks awesome. Alright guys, so when you get your Baja Designs Squadron Sports, it's going to come in this box. You got your 2 lights here. You open her up. And in here you're going to have all the hardware you need to install it, including a switch, a relay, all your wiring harnesses to make it a plug-and-play installation. We're not going to be using almost any of this. We're just going to be using the wiring harnesses, and we're going to tap it into my factory fog lights. It's going to make our lives a little bit easier, and it's going to keep it nice and clean. As well as that, you're going to have some installation instructions, wiring diagram, and you're also going to have your mounting brackets for the lights and some hardware for it. Easy day, guys. Alright guys, so right now we're going to start taking out the fog lights from our factory bumper so we can reuse some of the wiring on our Baja Designs LED lights. And it's just going to be some push pins here. Not some, it's going to be a lot of push pins. We're pretty much going to be taking a lot of the plastic parts off of the bumper. Alright, with this removed, we have access to our fog light. Now we can start removing our fog light, our wiring harness right here. The fog light looks just to be about maybe 8mm bolts, 4 of them, so those will pop right out. Alright guys, so to get to the rest of this wiring, we have to remove the outer plastic shell, and there's going to be a ridiculous amount of 7mm bolts we have to take out. So, got my impact gun, we're just going to go to town. Alright, so if you so choose, you can take your fog lights out and sell them. I'm selling mine. I got a buyer lined up, so I'm going to go remove these guys real fast. It's going to be your 7mm again. Alright guys, so right now we're going to cut into our factory wiring harness here. If you leave enough room, you can allow resale of these lights and you can sell with the harnesses. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to cut these guys right here. And the same on the passenger side end. Or I'm sorry, this is the driver's side end. Plenty of room for someone to wire up their own fog lights back into their Jeep. From here we can expose the wire loom. Okay, so on our Baja Designs wiring harnesses that are supplied for our female connectors, we are going to cut and we're going to splice these into the factory lights. The power on the factory light is white striped. It's going to be white orange and white yellow. And on our Baja Designs, our red is going to be power, our black is going to be our negative. And on our factory lights, black is negative as well. So we're just going to heat shrink these guys together, after exposing some wire of course. Heat shrink them nice and together and we should be good to go. good crimp. And make sure you tug in your wires to make sure they're secure. That's good. Alright, with everything crimped, we want to make sure we heat shrink this real good. All right, and then once the heat cools down, make sure you electrical tape for extra security. All right guys, so now that we have our wiring harness all spliced in together, we can go and run the wiring, and we can place our Baja Designs tube lights. Now, one thing before you install the lights to the bumper, make sure you angle them the way you want them before you set them in. You mock it up, figure out what angle you want, tighten them down, because once it's in the bumper, you're not going to be able to change the angle. Alright guys, so before you actually start anything, plug them all in, make sure it works so you can unfuck yourself before you have to do way more work to fix your stuff. Alright. That seems like a win to me. They're bright as shit, and now we can load them up into the Jeep. Alright guys, so with our wires all ran, we can now go and install our Baja Designs Squadron sport lights. I'm going to do one side at a time. I'm not going to show you both because it's repetitive and stupid. So we're going to start on the passenger side over here, and let's get it done. Alright, so we can start by placing our Squadron Sport in the bolt into the hole. Make sure it's angled the way we want it to. Then we can go ahead and take our nut and our washer and loosely tighten this guy up. I have to get under it. Thanks for watching guys. I finally finished my front end. It only took 3 days longer than it should have. Please like, subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. A huge thanks to JCR, Baja Designs, Back 55 for making some awesome products that I got to put on my car. They didn't pay me to say that, but I really like their stuff. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.